Hello, 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 hello. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in the LeaderScope. As you come in, go ahead on this share. Go ahead on this share as you come in. Share this with others and hit those hearts. Come on in and share. Hello, Lady PNC. If you are new to LeaderScope, if you're new to LeaderScope, please identify yourself. Would love to, of course, welcome you in. Welcome you into LeaderScope. Let us know where you're coming in from. Come on in and share. We're going to get started in just a few seconds. So glad to have everyone coming in on tonight. Hope you had a great day. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Come on in and share and hit those hearts for me. Hit those hearts for me. I can tell you now the topic that I'm going to share with tonight. Hello. Hopefully will really get your minds thinking. And as much as possible, I'm going to need you all to kind of be engaged on tonight. I'm going to ask a question, then I'm going to look for you all to type in some of your responses to the question, because this is going to help us get through the topic on tonight. So come on in. Let us know where you're coming in from. Let me know where you're coming in from on tonight. Still have some more shirts, and of course you can still go to the website and order the shirt. I'm a friend of leadership. Hashtag I am a friend of leadership. And if you have a shirt, I know have had some sales. If you have the shirt, take a picture and then share it with thy group page. Share it with Cotton and Company page, not group page, but page, Facebook page. We want to make sure that that you are highlighted as a friend of leadership. All right. Continue to share and continue to hit those hearts. And then remember, I want you to be engaged. I'm going to ask a question tonight. And I need you to respond to the question. Open and honest. First thing come to your mind when I ask the question. That's what I want you to type in when I ask the question. Type that in. The first thing come to your mind. Should not be hard. I know that you will hear the response in your head, and that's what I need you to type. Here's the question. Who are you as a leader? Who are you as a leader? In your current leadership role or position, who are you? Thank you. I see one response say growing. Okay, great. Growing. Who else? Come on. Faithful. Thank you. Faithful. Who are you as a leader? It's not a trick question. There's no wrong or right answer. It's an engaging question. Who are you as a leader? Come on, that's 2. Strong. Great. A nurturer. Great. Anyone else? Anyone else? Teachable. Wonderful. 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 Okay. Anyone else? You can type it. You can type it. Who are you? Patient. Wonderful. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay. Here's my next question. Here's my next question. What made you define yourself based on those words you provided, of that word you provided? Because I saw a couple of people give two words. So what made you define yourself as a leader based on the word or the words you provided? Tonight is engaging. Tonight is engaging. You can type that answer in. Type that answer in. What made you provide the word or the words you gave to define yourself as a leader? Anyone? Anyone? For me, it's the fact that I am learning and trying to grow in what my place as a leader. Okay. Stable is what I am doing. Okay. Great. Great. Excellent. 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 Okay. Watch this, everyone. Watch this. I'm always willing to learn. Excellent. 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 Watch this. Watch this, everyone. Watch this. For those of you who saw those responses, here's what I want you to understand. Here's what I want you to first walk away with on tonight. Identify very clearly what makes you a leader. What makes you a leader? Identify very clearly traits that makes you a leader. That makes you a leader. Now, here's what I want to applaud you all for. Those who provided answers. The first question I asked was, what make you a leader? And immediately you provided traits. You provided traits. Believe it or not, I've had the opportunity to share with men and women in different settings. And I've asked that same question before. And immediately, the first thing that I've received in many cases of what makes you a leader, good evening, what makes you a leader, has been a title or a position. Has been a title or position. A title and a position, and hear me well, a title and a position do not make you a leader. That's not what makes you a leader. Okay? That's not what makes you a leader. Your traits makes you a leader. The different traits that are inside of you makes you a leader. Okay? So when I see words, when I see things like growing, as a leader, I'm growing, or I'm faithful, or I'm strong, or I'm patient, or I'm teachable, or I'm a nurturer. All of those are traits. So therefore, since that is your trait, if there's ever a shift in position, if there's ever a change in title, you don't stop existing as a leader. Okay, you don't stop existing as a leader. You only get better when you understand your traits as a leader and you maximize your traits. You maximize them. How do you maximize them? I maximize them by nurturing them on a very consistent basis. So for my friend of leadership who said that I'm growing, you should always, at this point now, for the rest of your journey in leadership, you should always be in a position where you're growing. Everyone who follows you from this point on, they should be able to say, if I was to ask them, tell me about this person's leadership, they should easily be able to say, you know, they're always growing. They're always looking for growth opportunities. Or if I was asking somebody, tell me about this young lady's leadership, she's so faithful. She's very teachable. Or she's very nurturing. Because here's the reason why. Here's the reason why. Your traits is what does the influencing that makes you a leader. It's not the words that come out your mouth. Anybody can talk. Anybody can talk. What makes you influential is how you maximize the traits that cause people to admire you. That's good. Should have been a whole lot of hearts going up right there. So your traits. Who am I as a leader? I'm not my title. I'm not my position. I'm my traits. I'm that thing that's inside of me that wakes me up, that keeps me up, that drives me, that pushes me. It's my traits. It's the very thing that I nurture every single day. It's the very thing that I seek to feed every day. So if I am a leader, and what makes me a leader is I'm passionate, I feed my passion. I feed my passion. And honestly, my friends of leadership, this is why so many people become ineffective as leaders, is because they tie themselves to a position and a title. And when that position and that a title doesn't seem to fill them up or feed them, they tend to start to drift away from it. How can you be passionate about a position? How can you be passionate about a position? How can you be passionate about a title? Those things change. You've got to discover something more internal as your passion. I am passionate as a leader. I am passionate about nurturing. I'm passionate about nurturing other leaders. I'm passionate about growing as a leader. I'm passionate about being very influential as a leader. So those are the things that I work on every day. And I wanted to challenge you. I wanted to come into the LeaderScope tonight, and I wanted to challenge you to find out, who are you as a leader? And I'm very, very excited that I did not see a title or a position, which means if you was to be taken away from whatever your position is, if you was to be taken away, or better yet, let me do it this way. If you wasn't receiving, if you're on your job and you're a leader on your job, if you're not receiving that check and you were put in a volunteer position, watch this, and you were put in a volunteer position with the same company, doing the same thing you're getting paid for, would you serve out of the same capacity as you are if you're getting a check? See, here's the thing. Most of us serve at a high level because of the security of the check, not out of the passion of our leadership. So we serve to be effective because we fear losing the compensation. But when I have this deep internal trait in me as a leader, you may be able to take away the title, you may be able to take away the position, you may be able to take away the check, but you cannot take away what's so deeply ingrained in who I am. Leadership is not what you do. Leadership is who you are. I hope this is making sense to you. I really hope this is making sense to you. Lady PNC, my wife asked me what is the topic earlier tonight so she can put it out there on social media. I told her I did not know. I didn't know what I was going to share. I had to take a nap. I woke up, and what I woke up and heard in my spirit was to find out who you are as a leader. Because so many of us miss it. So many of us tie our leadership to position and title. That is not what make you. That's not what make you. Listen, you don't want people to stand up at the end of your journey somewhere as a leader and simply say, oh, he was a great CFO, or he was a great CEO, or he was a great boss, or, great secretary, or incredible team leader, incredible manager, incredible supervisor. You don't want that. You want to know why? Here's the reason why you don't want that to happen. Because the person that's going to replace you, when they get ready to end their journey, people are going to say the same thing if they're effective in the role of supervisor, manager, or CEO, or CFO, or secretary. No, you want them to speak from their heart, not from their head of the position that you held over them. It's better for them to stand up and say, you know what? He was faithful. You know what? He was always growing. She was very, very nurturing. That's coming from their heart. That's coming from their heart. That means that they had tapped into the deeper part of who you are as a leader. And that transcends any title or position. So I want to challenge you, my leadership friends. For those of you who know who you are as a leader, and you know those traits, you have to now move to a place where you feed those traits on a very consistent basis. I'm a nurturer. I nurture leaders. So I'm on Periscope every Sunday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is my way of nurturing leaders. I had an incredible time today. I had seven recipients graduate. 7 students graduate from our church, Leadership St. Paul. It's a 1-year leadership program. 7 students graduated today from that program. I'm a nurturer. I walk them through it. Have another class going on right now. But I stay fresh. I stay fresh. Whatever that group got, this group getting something totally different because I stay fresh. Because I'm a learner. I'm a learner, so I feed that trait inside of me. Okay? You have to feed your trait. You have to feed your trait. So that's what I wanted to come into LeaderScope and share with you all on tonight. You have to feed that. You have to feed that. You have to feed your trait. You have to know who you are as a leader. And who I am as a leader has nothing to do with the title or position. It has everything to do with what's deeply rooted inside of me. Because if I'm not in one setting, I'm still a leader in another setting. And that's where you have to be. That's where you have to be. That's why I say all the time, if you're a leader on your job, you should be an excellent leader in your home, or a leader in your social organization, or wherever you are another leader at. You should be, because that is something inside of you. You cannot get that away from you. You don't cut that on and off. That's not a 9-to-5 thing. That's a every single day thing for you as a leader. So who are you as a leader? What are those traits? How are you feeding them? I want to challenge you. Feed them. I come on every week and I challenge you. I challenge you. I'm going to share this with you all. And we're gonna prepare now to transition. Give me those hearts. I'm going to share this with you all. I was invited to attend a conference. It's going to be fully paid for. Registration is going to be fully paid for. From a wonderful man who does leadership in his organization. I made a huge mistake. I had my calendar dates mixed up. So I humbled myself, which I was supposed to do, and I called him to apologize for the error. I offered to reimburse him and his organization the funds that he had already spent for my registration. He said to me, "It's no problem. You don't have to do that." He said, if I had $1 for every time I overbook myself, I'd be the richest man on the planet. And I appreciated that. And this is what he said to me. He said, Scott, I've noticed your passion for leadership. I've noticed your passion for leadership. That's why I wanted to invite you to attend the conference. He said, but this is what I'm willing to do. Let's plan a time to sit down and talk. Let's plan a time to sit down and talk. Look at your path for leadership. And there is a path for leadership, and I'm going to share that real soon with you all. How you put yourself on a path to be effective. He said, let's look at the path of leadership for you. And I'm going to recommend some books, and we will read them together. Now, why am I telling you this story? Here is why. Because when people cannot see your title, or they don't know your title, and they can't see or they don't know your position, they should always be able to see your traits. And when they see your traits, I have them to want to be the blessing for your continual effectiveness. You have to make sure that you're showing more of your traits than you're talking more about a position. What are you showing versus what are you talking? That could be a whole nother LeaderScope. But show your traits. Don't communicate a position or a title. It's thousands of you by position and title. But I promise you it'll be a few with the traits that's inside of you when you nurture them. So as always, hit those hearts. Hit those hearts. Hit those hearts for me. Hit those hearts. See someone coming in, welcome. Hit those hearts for me and go ahead on and type, I am a friend of leadership. Hashtag, I am a friend of leadership. I am a friend of leadership. Okay. Again, we do have some more shirts on hand. I do have shirts on hand, but you can also go to the website and order them. Lady PNC will put them on the put the website on the screen. You can go to the website and order the shirts. Okay. And there's other products on my website. Go view the website. Go view the website. If you've never been to my website, go view the website. We're gonna be doing an update to it real soon. But go visit the website. There's other products. I have my books on there. I have another T-shirt that I declare every day. Your today is not your yesterday. Have a successful and peaceful day. Much love. I have that shirt. It's on there. So go to the website. Go to the website. A lot of things are going to be happening real soon for Cotton and Company. There's going to be a joint effort happening real soon with No Man consulting firm. So be close. Be close. Be close. Something is coming in November. Something is coming in November. Hopefully by next Sunday, I really be able to lay it out for you. But trust me, something is coming. Is two minds, one movement is getting ready to take place. Here in Jacksonville, between Cotton and Company and No Man consulting firm. It's going to be dynamic. It's going to be dynamic. Okay. I want everyone on here as a leader to live out your purpose as a leader. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to nurture you to live out your purpose. You only have it one time, and I want you to live it out. Yeah. Thank you, Lady PNC. Something is coming. Two minds, one movement. Two minds, one movement. Okay? I will share this. It's a 911. It's a 911. It's a 911 for leaders. Gonna take place in November. Two minds, one movement. We're making leadership a movement in this city. Okay? And I want you to be a part of this movement. Okay? That's why I'm pushing the shirts. Okay? My company is a incorporation through Florida. So it's legit. But it's a movement. I'm trying to get you all a part of this movement with me. Okay? Making leadership a movement. Not making leadership a position. Making leadership a movement. Because if we can make it a movement, then we can influence our homes, we can influence our communities, we can influence our churches, we can influence our schools, we can influence our politics, our businesses. Leadership is a movement. All of the areas that we seem to complain about, what they're doing and not doing, guess what? It takes people to run them. And if you don't have effective leaderships in certain positions, then guess what? You're going to get what you get. Okay? If you're an entrepreneur, you're trying to be an entrepreneur, you need leadership skills. Wonderful idea. Great business idea. But if you don't have leadership skills, you may not survive. Okay? Because eventually you're going to sit down with some people and they're going to want all right, in November, we got something coming, very special as well. Listen, I'm gonna keep saying this. I want to thank those of you who have taken advantage, of wanting to sit down with me. You've received the coaching, questionnaire. You can go to the website and sign up for it. Those of you who signed up for it, thank you so much. Me and Lady PNC, who serves as my administrative assistant, we're going to be putting you on that calendar real soon, so I can sit down one-on-one with you. But I want to continue to challenge those of you who have not taken advantage of it to do that. so I can get that survey to you, so you can begin to answer the questions that's on there, and we can get ready to move you into the right path for your leadership. Okay, want to make you effective. So make sure you take advantage of that. Go to the website and take advantage of the things that's on the website. Listen, God bless you. I believe in you. Let's make this a movement, and together we can. I want to thank everybody for coming into LeaderScope on tonight. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. And for those of you who will be returning back to school, working in the school system, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Those of you who will be returning to school, if you're working in the school system, listen, we'll be praying for you on tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Remember, you are a leader. So lead our young people. Lead our young people through your actions and your conversation. All right. We'll be chatting real soon. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. You're welcome.